Hello, my name is Tushar Kumar and my SAP ID is 60001190055, and today I'll be performing the second ELIC experiment. So let's start with it. First I'll be performing the linear circuit, and we have the equation as V out is equal to 2VA plus 3VB minus 4VC minus 6VD. So this here we have VA, VB, VC and VD. I'm applying 5 voltage here, one voltage here, 2 volts and 1 volts here. So let's see the explanation first. Yeah, so we have the equation as this, and we can rewrite it as 2VA plus 3VB minus 4VC plus 6VD. Here we can see that this is a adder and this one is also an adder. And here this is the formula for V out in an inverting adder, minus Rf by Ra Va plus Rf by Rb Vb. And finally we want this 2Va plus 3Vb, and here we need 4Vc plus 6Vd. We have taken the value of Rf as 10 kilo ohms. Therefore, in order to adjust for the coefficients here, we are taking the appropriate resistor values here. So 10 by 5 gives us 2. Therefore, the coefficient of Va is 2. And here for Vb, we are taking 10 by 3.3, which is approximately 3. And here we have 3 as the coefficient as well. Similarly, we have for Vc and Vd of 2.55 kilo ohms and 1.66 kilo ohms. So here for the first adder V and VB, we get the output as minus 13 volts, and then we are giving this value to an inverting terminal to make it 13. And here for VC and VD, we have minus 13.86, which is approximately 14, minus 14, I mean, and we are giving it to the non-inverting terminal. So this minus 13 will become 13, and this will remain as minus 13.86. And here we have a unity gain 10 kilo ohm 10 kilo ohm, because we don't need to amplify it. And therefore when it passes through these terminals, we get the output as minus 855 millivolts, which is approximately minus 1 volts, which is the expected theoretical value we need. And yeah, so this was the linear circuit. Now let's move on to the adder. Let us now look at another application of op-amp, which is the non-inverting adder. We have an equation V out is equal to Va plus Vb plus Vc, which functions as a adder, as an adder. So here I'm applying the voltages 2, 2 and 4. So we get, if we substitute these values in this equation, we get 2 plus 2 plus 4, which equals 8. And as we can see, we are getting the final value as approximately 8 volts. So the circuit is correct. And let us now look at the explanation. So for a non-inverting op-amp circuit, we know that V out is 1 plus Rf by R1 into Vn. And then we need to calculate Vn, which we can do using the superposition theorem. So here we can keep Va on and short circuit Vb and Vc. And after that, R2 and R3 will be in parallel, and using the voltage division rule, we can calculate further. Similarly, we can do the same for Vb and Vc by keeping them on and short circuiting the other two. Thus, we'll get and yes, so we have the values of Rf1, R1, R2, and R3 as 10 kilo ohms, and all of them are same, because for these coefficients we need as 1 before Va, Vb, and Vc. So 10 upon 10 is 1. Therefore, we are taking all the values as 10 kilo ohm, and it's the same. So ultimately on calculation, we get Vn as Va plus Vb plus Vc by 3. And after substituting Vin in V out equation, we get this. And we are substituting this. So therefore, in order to get the desired equation, which is Va plus Vb plus Vc plus Va plus Vb plus Vc, we need this to cancel out with 3. Therefore, we need to make 1 yeah, 1 plus Rf by R1 is equal to 3. We have the value of Rf as 10. Therefore, we can get the value of R1 from it. So what we can do is we'll get a 1 plus 10 upon 5 is equal to 3. Therefore, we are making the value of R1 as 5 kilo ohms. Here I've split it into the standard values, which and all the three resistors are in series, so it adds up to 5 kilo ohms. And yes, this is the non-inverting adder. Let us now look at the third application of an op-amp, which is the subtractor. So here we have the equation V out is equal to VA minus VB. I'm taking VA as 4 volts and VB as 2 volts. Substituting these values into the equation, we get 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 volts. And as we can see, we are getting the final output as 1.9999 volts, which is very close to 2 volts. So let us see how did we arrive at this equation. So here we have 1 plus Rf by Ra into Va, which gives us the V out A. And in order to get V out B, we have minus Rf by Rb into Vb. Let us now substitute the values of Rf and Ra into the equation. We are taking RF and RF, RA, RB as 10 kilo ohms because we want the coefficient of VA and VB as 1. And as we know, in order to get the coefficient, we take it at the ratio of RF and RB and RF and RA. So we have 10K upon 10K is equal to 1. Therefore, we have this value as 2. And in order to calculate the VA, we have the formula as R2 upon R2 plus RA into VA input. So let us see what are the values of R2 and RA. All the values are 10 kilo ohms. Therefore, we get this as 0.5, and VA we are taking it as 4. Therefore, multiplying we get 4 into 0.5 as 2 volts. And finally substituting the 2 volts here, we get V out as 4. And for V out B, we have minus 10 upon 10 as minus 1, and VB is taken as 2 volts. Therefore, we substitute it here and get it as minus 2. So finally, we have 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. And how did we get V out A and V out B? We use the superposition theorem. So in order to get V out A, we turned on VA and short circuited VB. And similarly, to get VB, we turned on VB and short circuited VA. So this was it for the second practicals of DLIC. Thank you.